Another question I had here was, how long does it take for a typical Facebook ad to close?
Okay, so this is all over the place in terms of making sure to set the right expectations, because refinance is going to be different than purchase, right? So those are always going to be two different buckets. Refinance is always much quicker. Rates right now are at historic lows. So right now those are moving a lot faster. Purchase is still somewhere our clients are typically wanting to maintain efforts. So even though refinance is really hot, the smartest marketers out there are not just dropping their purchase business altogether.
Right.
Purchase on and purchase is consistent. It's always going to be there, even if rates go up and down and all around. It does not, have the impact, obviously, that it does on refinance business. Like when rates are this low, everybody is looking to refinance. When rates go back up into the 4s, 5s, even, a lot less people are going to be refinancing at that point, but you're still going to have people buying houses. Mm-hmm. So some of the people that just jump into all refi right now are going to be hurting. Who knows when? Maybe it's in a couple of months, maybe it's in a year or two. But if you are losing focus on purchase entirely and you're neglecting your realtor relationships, you're not talking to your agents because you're so busy, it's going to come back to bite you at some point. So what we like to do is help our clients bring in the refi as much as they can, but still work their realtor partnerships, still stay engaged with their agents, still work that purchase business, because it does take a lot longer. That's the big difference. It's like someone's looking to buy a house. They might be a year out. I just started looking for a home. I might, I'll be moving next year. I'm changing jobs. So we started just looking right now online. Mm-hmm. If you pull that buyer in at an early stage in their decision-making process, there's going to be some nurturing and some effort involved. You're going to be checking in with them. If they're not looking to buy a house for another 12 months, you got your hands on them early. That's great. You have that relationship at an early stage, but it's going to take a little bit longer to close. Right. That's not everybody, but I would say on the shorter end of it, 90 days, realistically 6 months to close a Facebook lead that's purchase based.
Gotcha.
Early stage in their decision-making process, typically very top of funnel, meaning they're not a month out from buying a house. Usually you can get some of those, but if we're talking like what can you expect realistically, consistently coming from something like Facebook ads, it's going to be more top of funnel people. If you swing 100 times, you might get 1 or 2 of those people that's closer to the transaction, but a lot of times it's top of funnel. I just started looking online. The beauty of it is they haven't spoken with somebody yet. Right. You are typically the first person they've talked to. Yep. They haven't established a relationship with a real estate agent yet, which is wonderful, because now you've got somebody who has not even selected an agent, which is great, because now that becomes a referral opportunity for the mortgage professional, right? So now I have a lead that I can introduce to one of my real estate agents. So that's the game a lot of our most savvy clients are playing. They're doing the Facebook ads, they're getting loans out of it. It's a process. It's 90 days to maybe 180 days, in some cases longer. 3 to 6 months, no big deal. You're just building for the future. You know what I mean? So that's fantastic. Yeah. And now all of a sudden you have leads that you can introduce to your real estate agents consistently, which becomes its own new opportunity of business for you. So
hey, thanks for listening to the Taking Back Your Leads podcast. If you like what you hear, subscribe where all major podcasts are available and by visiting leadpops.com.